Hello, this is Lance Johns, Let John Drop Me Lost More Baby. I wanted to talk about the N word. The N word is a word of hate, it's a word of pain. Um, Black people do use it with each other, but they use it out of love. I mean, it can be used as a word of a hate word. Like some black people may use it to black people, for hate, but it's usually a word of love. But when a person uses the word out of hate, it's a painful word. And a lot of these people that listen to rap music that's not black, they hear rappers say it, like black rappers, and then they think it's like good to use. Like a lot of the older people try not to use it unless they're racist. I mean, people that's not black, they try not to use that word unless they're racist and everything. I mean, a lot of people use that slang and stuff. I mean, the word really should be banned, but the word is still used. Like, I know, like a lot of, like young people and stuff, they use the word, but they'll say nigga, Nigga, instead of nigger, Nigger. But I know in Spanish, negro means black, and I know the N word. It comes. I mean, those words have origins for like black people, but it also means like a person that's ignorant too. So a lot of people think that black people are stupid. They don't know anything. It just depends how you raise. If you're raised around the right people, then you end up being, a better person. But just because you're born in a good family, you still can end up being a bad person. It just depends on how the person, grows up and how they want to choose to be. But anybody can be a bad person. No matter if you black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, whatever. You still be a bad person. It's how you're raised and how you see stuff as a child, and if you don't want to be like that. Like when I was growing up and everything, I seen a lot of stuff, and I knew I did not want to be that way. I knew from a young age that I didn't want to be an alcoholic. I knew from a young age that I didn't want to smoke cigarettes. I knew from a young age I didn't want to do drugs. I already knew I wasn't gonna do that. I had no interest in doing it. Now some stuff, I was interested in, but some stuff I knew that I wasn't gonna do. I mean, I knew I wasn't gonna like go to jail, for something bad, like doing bad things. I mean, I've been in jail once, but I knew that my life was not gonna go down that way. But sometimes, you don't have control over certain things, and I hope I don't go down that road. But back to the N word. Um, Now, if you're a non-black person around black people and they don't care about you using that word, then I guess it's okay. But it's some black people that don't want you to say that word, and you can't get mad at a black person and call them the N word because they think you're a racist. So it's best that y'all non-black people not use that word at all. I know Cardi B says the word. I mean, she is part African American, and I know J Lo said a word in the song she did with Ja Rule, I'm real, but she really shouldn't use it at all. But they say Puerto Ricans have a little bit of black in them, but if she consider herself part of American descent, I guess it's okay. But a lot of people don't see her as black. A lot of people see her as Hispanic. To me, she looks like she can go either for Hispanic or for white. Depending on how she talk and how she wrote her R's and stuff like that. But I know a lot of Hispanic people, they can go for white. Some Hispanic people can go for black. Some Hispanic people, they're in the middle to where they look Hispanic and stuff. And it's even mixed black people Like I had a friend of Jen in high school. She like she was white, but she was like mixed, and she can go either way. But um, I mean, I don't think a white person has the right to use that word, especially if they use it out of hate. Anybody that's that's non-black, they shouldn't use that word if they're using it for hate. Now, I would tell a couple people, that's white or Hispanic or whatever. If you go to the South using that word and you're around a lot of elder people or elders, the elder black people or elders, like if you say the word around my mama, she'll probably slap you. You say around my aunties, they'll probably slap you. If you say around my uncles, they'll probably slap you. You say around my mima is up in age, but I'm sure if she get mad, she'll grab a pot or something and hit you side of the head. Use that word. Um, that word is not a nice word to use. You shouldn't use that word at all, especially if you use it out of hate. And I know it's still like racist people that use that word like it's nothing. They don't care, because they grew up around people that use that word and they think it's okay to use the word. It's not okay to use that word. That word is a bad word to use. You shouldn't use that word at all because that word is a hate word. Just like with the word bitch. Like a lot of women will get mad at you for calling them a bitch. Some women, use that word with other women. But they're using it out of love. If women are calling each other bitches and everything, and they're okay with it, then they're using it out of love. But if a man called them bitch, they be ready to fight the man or slap the man or shoot the man or whatever. I know a lot of gay guys use that word, but they use it out of love, But I don't know why a man want to call himself a bitch anyway. I just, because that's a degrading word, just like the N word is a degrading word. Just like if you call a gay man the F word, that they get offended and they probably try to get you. The same thing with like a lot of women. If you call them the D word, they'll probably try to fight you and stuff because that's a degrading word. You shouldn't be going around saying that word. But keep in mind, if people say it out of love, and they're okay with it, it's fine. But you say it out of hate, you shouldn't be using that word. But I hope that people understand where I'm coming from because you don't have the right to use that word if you're using it out of hate. But that's all I had to say. I'm gonna go ahead and get off the video. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment below. You see something, say something, afraid to speak out. Wash that out your hands, if you're social distancing, wear a mask. Cover my cough, sneeze. Again, Lance Johns, let you drive my life more, baby. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.